Hello and welcome to Mr. RC. This is my first episode, so please excuse all the rudimentary setup and whatnot. Behind me is the Walkera V450D03. Okay, that's it. It's a 3D helicopter. It's brushless. It's awesome. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so off the bat you see it's got a nice canopy on it. It's really a professional type canopy. It's very detailed, as you can maybe see. It's got some other paint scheme on the yellow, as well as these stickers on the outside, and it is painted from the inside. That way, if you scratch the outside, of course, the paint won't get scratched. Now, I'm going to try to keep this video pretty short and concise, although I will be covering a lot of different things on this particular video. I'm going to be reviewing a few different things besides just this Walkera V450. I'm also going to just give a quick review on the Devo transmitter that comes with it. I got some spare parts for the 450. Now, it is a 450 class electric helicopter. The recommended battery is a 11.1 volt 3-cell 2600 milliamp hours 30C battery, but I got these 2200 batteries. Everything else is the same except it's a slightly smaller mAh number, which means it just doesn't quite hold as much gas as a 2600 milliamp battery, but everything else is the same. It's the 3.5 millimeter banana connector is what it's called. Bullet connector. No, not banana. Maybe banana. I don't know, but bullet connector definitely will go with that. 3.5 millimeter bullet connector for this actual helicopter, stock out of the box. It comes with everything you need to fly, except mine, of course, didn't come with the Devo 7 transmitter. I bought this separately. Short, funny story here on this is that I had bought this package, this box here, originally from a seller on one of those online sites. Not the one that has the name from the big river in Brazil and South America, but the other one. So anyways, I bought this helicopter and it came with the Devo 7 transmitter, as you see here, but not this one, because after I bought it, they wrote me and said, your helicopter doesn't fly right, we need to ship it back to where it came. And you know what, I just said, give me my money back. I'm not going to deal with y'all. Anyways, got the money back. Found it for about the same price by itself, and then buying the transmitter by itself. Long story short, I got it. Everything's cool. So $250 basically is, you know, what you're going to look at if you buy it separately. $200 for the helicopter, and then another at least $50 for the transmitter. If you can get anywhere close to that, then you're doing good price-wise, because this helicopter is, you know, I would say $300 to $500 value. It's got the carbon fiber blades, rotors. The tail rotors are not, they're plastic. It's belt driven all the way through this aluminum. Wow, the name evades me in my mind here. Boom, this tail boom. It's all plastic parts, but it's really, really strong plastic, and I believe that's why it's so cheap. I do believe these struts for the tail boom are carbon fiber, as well as the rotors that I mentioned. That's got a really big tail servo unit on it, and if you look, I don't know if you can tell, but my servo horn that the arm links up to is preset on the second hole, the middle hole, because there's usually 3. And my third one is broke off. I do believe that was, you know, just a weak a weak part. You know, that's why I got it so cheap, because there's always something wrong with these little cheap things you get off online if it's not from the actual dealer or a reputable seller. You know, you gotta look for stuff like that. You know, when you're online shopping, be very careful. Anyways, everything's okay besides that little part right there. It's got a really nice, I'm not quite sure what all this is called. I forget. I'm just learning all this, but all this is in good shape. Everything else is in good shape. I did have to put a little glue, and this is where my my reviews is going to come in right here, because I used some glue to glue this receiver back down on this little pad that it comes on. I know it's real hard to see, but just know it's there. It came unglued. It was kind of wobbling, and I tell you, it didn't affect the flight performance of the helicopter because it was just so stable. I mean, it never, if it came totally undone, I mean, it would be hanging about right here, not too far. I was worried about maybe the rotors catching it, and that's why, you know, I glued it, because it wasn't sticking. It just wasn't sticking. Anyways, review. Go-to glue. This stuff right here is great. Works on styrofoam. Works on everything. Just look it up. Go-to glue. Go-to glue sees me. Pay me some money. I'm trying to sell this stuff for y'all because it's awesome. Anyways, Loctite Go-to glue does everything you want to do. It's perfect for this because it has a silicone type, rubbery cement type of structure to it. How it bonds, and it's really strong. Bonds to everything. Look at the swash plate on this thing. It's an all metal swash plate, CNC aluminum. Although these rotor grips are plastic, and they got bearings inside of them. Of course, get out the light. There's bearings inside there. Aluminum bell top, whatever that thing is. I'll take the canopy off. And my video is already going a bit long. I'm trying to keep it about 10 minutes. So I'm going to hurry up on the rest of this. As soon as I get that one off. Yeah, there it goes. And that's how you scratch up the inside of your paint on your canopy while being rough with it. But anyways, let me switch to this side. Now look, there's your motor. That's your big dog. $40 it says online on them, you know, two big guys. Anyways, I found this one. Wait, this motor for $10. It says it's for the V450D01, which, if you take the box that my V450 came in and flip it around and look, it says the V450. Actually, yeah, V450D01. So, anyways, that's that one. Gotta be almost exactly the same, except this one has an all carbon fiber structure. You know, the tail boom, everything, the skid, and the V450D is all plastic, and I believe that's why such improvement in cost. Probably a few other little things they kind of cheaped on. You know, the servos I hear kind of weak, blah 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 blah, so forth. All this stuff's real cheap to buy online individually. I mean, as far as replacing parts or upgrading, you know, if you're this far in RC helicopter enthusiasts like I am, then I'm sure you know about the price point. So, okay, V450D03. It's pretty awesome. Everything's really good. It flies really good. I haven't done any 3D with it yet because I ain't that good. I practice with this little guy. This is my review in a review. The PowerStar 977 Perfect Beginner CP Trainer 3D. Flies upside down. Does all the little cool stuff. It's really nice. It's durable. You can crash it. Parts are cheap. I've crashed it several times, and all I had to do is fix the little gear inside, put it back together, and everything's cool. I have bought the upgrade kit. You're not going to know what that is, but maybe you can see it. It's a swash plate. It's a metal swash plate for the v977, which is made by WLtoys, which it's like a 100 class helicopter, I guess. So it's really small compared to the 450. I have a 250 helicopter. It's fixed pitch. It's got a bounce bar. It's what I learned on. It's awesome. A Syma F1. I'll do a review on that sometime soon. The Devo 7E transmitter for the Walkera V450D VDSB H9, whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's a really nice transmitter for, you know, $50, $60, whatever. Not bad. You know what? The transmitter that comes for the little Power Star v977 is really nice too. You know, I got that for $100, everything included. Really good to start with. Bought some spare blades or main rotors, some extra tail rotors, some extra bearings for all this. Is for the V450, the big dog. You know, always get some of these little voltage testers for your battery, because you need to keep track of that. These are really cheap. I get them for like $2-3 a piece. And I put Velcro on some of them so that I can attach them inside the aircraft, whether I'm flying a plane or a helicopter or even a drone, which I do. And I will have reviews and flight tests and flight shows, or will answer questions and have videos about that. But always keep these handy. They're great. You always want to keep track of each individual cell in each one of these batteries. Make sure it doesn't drop too low, and if you're going to store it, you know, store it at the right rate, which is 3.8 or somewhere thereabout, 3.85, 3.8, and per cell. And you don't want to discharge them below. You know, don't go any further than 3.3 or 3.4 on like your cheaper batteries, if you don't care about really burning them up. But if you want to keep a nice, expensive, big battery good, I mean, I would set your buzzer for like 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 even. Try to save it, you know. Don't want it down too low. And this is a little $20 charger from off online, Tenergy. It's really good. Does what I want it to do. Not very fancy. I'm getting a better one soon. Anyways, charging up a battery for tomorrow. Gonna fly at work or before work, at work. Anyways, oh, Captain Morgan 1671, some really good rum. I mean, Cuba Libre, anyone? Yes, indeed. The motor, the rotors, the transmitter, the LiPo, the battery charger, the batteries. The V450D03 is awesome. The Power Star v977 from WLtoys is awesome. And the Syma F1 coming soon. I will show that to you. I've had it the longest, but no videos yet. You'll see it. Go to Glue, get you some. It's awesome. Alright. Mr. RC signing out.